Hello, Mr. 006. We're back for part 9 of I Want to Get Wrecked. Last time in part 8, we took on the avoidance players, and oh boy, that was a hell of a thing. Yeah, that took, well, over 50 minutes or so real time. A bit less time with the actual video itself, because I ended up cutting some stuff because it was going on way too long. But yeah, that was easily the most difficult one of what we've had so far in stage 4. So yeah, I can't even put my finger on too much that felt like it was that difficult, other than those spike gate jumps in the sunspike area, sunblur, whatever it was called. That felt like I was just not getting the hang of those at all. But other than that, I can't put my finger on any one other thing that felt like it was that difficult, other than just obviously just not getting used to what's coming. But anyway, yeah, that took ages. So anyway, yeah, we're on to the next thing in on the Spin to Win, which was the Speedrunners. So yeah, let's hope it lives up to its name and that we can do this a bit more speedily than I did the avoidance players. You can see there, I want to get wrecked. No chokerino percentage. And we look like we've possibly got 4 things to avoid, so this will be in keeping with the rest of pretty much the entirety of stage 4, where we've had 4 or 5 things we've had to survive. So yeah, let's just get into it and see what we got. Oh god. Okay, so I can jump many times. Well, that's nice with the spikes obviously all on the floor. Okay, and you are shooting out spikes, which are not that hard to avoid, I don't think. Seems to be doing the trick. I don't know if this is the best strategy for it or what. I'm betting. Okay, fine, Blair. I'm betting you I can't replicate that, or I'll probably die sooner. But there seems like there's lots of different ways you could do this. Like that might be a good way of doing this. Not for the ones obviously that are vertically, but other ones just sort of jump up and out the way. And for the ones that are vertically, yeah, I didn't survive as long. Fantastic. Second go again. Second go. Never as good as the first one. Oi. So yeah, I feel like as long as they're not vertical, when you can sort of get out of the way like that, although not quite as, or I need to do a far better job than that, I should just be able to sort of jump up and down, without moving left to right too much, and then make a big movement, yeah, either left or right when it's got when it's shooting vertically. Oh god, how long does this one go on for? We're going to be playing silly buggers with this, are we? Okay, it's extra spikes coming out, but they don't look too tricky to avoid. I just need to stay away from the wall of spikes. I understand. Oh! Okay. Oh my god, the thing's still moving around. That was freaky. But we look like we're done. Shadow Link 57 done. 45 seconds it took. And now we are on. I don't even want to look at it. We'll find out now, since I'm about to die. Zurai. I presume that's Roll Before Laughing, so I presume that's just Zurai, really. Or yeah. The username might be something different, I suppose. Zurai, Roffler, but yeah, Zurai. We've also got, looking up there, Cosmic Sense and Zero. I don't know what the GSSBM is, but I presume that's his full username, but I don't know if that's meant to be short for something or what. Anyway, yes, let's. Yeah, when it's not vertical, I can just stay in one place. Or without moving. I didn't move too early there. Just sort of make some small movements to jump up and down, and where it is vertical, make a big movement either left or right to get out of the way. That is fine. That seems fine. And I also survived this first time now, didn't I, as well? Probably not going to do that again this time. I mean, this should be fine. It's when the spikes start getting fired at me again. That's going to be a problem, potentially. Yeah, this. Although that still doesn't seem that bad, actually. I just check. I do lose. Yeah, so I have definitely lost my infinite jump. Okay. Okay, these look quite tight to get in between. I see you. I see you as well. Okay, that was kind of nasty. I'm not liking this particularly. But it worked out. Oh, God, what the hell is that? Jeez. Okay, this has gone on way too long now. Okay. That felt like it went on way too long, but are we done with that bit? We are. Okay, you can jump many times. Cosmic Sense. Don't jump into that, though. Fantastic. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. It looked like it was something that you'd sort of collect or something. But okay, do not jump into the projectile that's just staying there stationary in the middle of the screen. I guess that probably goes without saying, but honest to God, that looked like something I was supposed to, like a collectible in like the middle of the screen. I'm blah. Okay. I sort of got a look for what the kind of the attack was sort of going on there. It looks a little bit like it looked like a little bit of something from the final boss I Want to Get Cultured, actually, where you've got to sort of make your way around a circle kind of in the middle of the screen, and then look out for the gaps in the circle. Also reminds me quite of a game I sort of, is it called Hexagon Force? I can't remember exactly what it's called, but where you sort of got to move your cursor in between the gaps. Yeah, I do not like this. Between the gaps in like walls and such like that. So it reminds me a lot of that. This attack, man, this is when I'm so stuffed here. Oh my god, can I like... I don't want to take liberties on this, but okay, if I like feather it, can I actually outlast it? That just goes on for ages, but I can. Okay. Okay, so I ideally want to be in one corner and then just feather it. Okay, so right, yeah, don't jump into the projectile on the like, that's a bit nasty, in the middle of the screen. So yeah, this attack, I couldn't see where the gap was there. That was awful. Oh my god, I'm finding it really hard to see the gaps there. Or like the first couple were okay, but once it starts converging in, I was then actually having a real problem trying to actually finding seeing where the gaps in those things are. That's going to be irritating. So well, just pay close attention or pay closer attention or what. But yeah, honestly, the projectiles that are. I'm just doing this like not completely how I said I wasn't going to do it, but it worked anyway, so who cares? I guess it sort of goes to show that it's actually quite an easy attack to avoid, I suppose. But yeah. Oh my god, the lag on this! If you can see, if you sort of caught wind of that, jeez whiz, that's caught me. Yeah, I'm not going to put that death there down to that because I just kind of got caught off guard. But yeah, that felt very slow and very annoying. Yeah, again here I sort of noticed a pause there. Let's not have that at all. I mean, again, that shouldn't have messed that up. And again, I'm getting my comeuppance now for saying this is an easy attack or an easy thing to dodge. Can we just get back to basics, please? Just stay in one vertical position and then move when the vertical ones are coming. Come on, it's not that difficult. This is fine. That's absolutely fine. There's nothing. There's nothing to that, provided I am not an idiot and just don't deviate from the plan that I already know works very well. Don't quite know what I was mucking around doing on previous goes. Yeah, honestly, that spike felt like it just caught me completely off guard. It wasn't in the same place as I was expecting it to be. But, ugh. Anyway. Shadow Link 57 seems like... Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, that was awful. That I do not like the Zoro Roffler one. I'm just going to call it Zoro from now on. But, that's awful. I feel actually funny enough. What am I doing again? Can we please just get back to the strategy? Although, why did I swear only one spike occurred there. I didn't see two spikes coming at me. What happened there? Did it just not fire for some reason, or was I off? Did I make one of the actual spike cannon things off screen so that it didn't actually fire because it was off screen or something? Interesting. But anyway, I do not like this phase at all. The gaps between some of these projectiles is quite narrow. Having to sort of jump through them as well at times when I don't necessarily particularly want to do so. To avoid the helmets on the floor is also not good. I'm doing terrible here. But okay, I'm probably going to need to jump through this once, I'm assuming. But after that, yeah, if I can just like feather it along. I think I'm going a bit too fast here. But I went over the right-hand side a bit more there than I did last time as well. Like I say, I'm nowhere near feathering this as much as I did last time, but we're still going to be okay. Good. So yeah, that phase is tricky. Okay, so bottom there. That looks like top, which is really irritating. That's bottom, and that's over on the left-hand side. Right. That's bottom there. That's also bottom there. Nice. And again, okay, well that was about as generous as you can possibly get. Oh god, you fire out extra ones, so I need to be... that kind of worked, but I need to fall down maybe a little bit quicker than that. But, okay, if that was just avoiding the... Actually, can I just test something here? Yeah, if that's off screen, that only fires one... Blair, I was about to say only fires one, but of course it depends where they are. If I could get this like in the top, in a corner or something, is it possible that I could actually just get nothing firing here while it's circling around? I mean, I don't really feel like it's difficult enough to warrant mucking around doing that, frankly, but interesting. Anyway, the cosmic sense one. If it was just the wave, or I can't think how to describe it. Like the four-corner wave thing, the cross sort of thing that's just continuously going round, that would be fine. Obviously, just follow it round. There'd be no problem with that at all. The fact, unfortunately, that this is terrible. I saw the one coming from the right-hand side. I was a bit like, well, I'm going to need to avoid that. When it's coming across, and I was like pretty sure that one was going to be coming from the left-hand side as well. Funny enough, it wasn't that killed me, but it was. Oh god, I'm completely out of sync here again. Why am I finding this so hard to like keep track of? And again, I've started moving I'm moving horizontally here when I shouldn't have done. Just stick to the plan. Don't lose focus. That should be fine. Honestly, I feel like this is just a bit of kind of like... Okay, so I'm not going to say this is a gimme by any sense of imagination, otherwise I'll start dying horribly on it. I just know that's exactly what will happen, but I feel pretty happy with the Shadow Link section. This bit, not so much, although I feel a lot better with the constant like stream one that's going to come after they... Oh, bloody hell, those things just... on the floor make that a pain in the neck. You've got to find an appropriate gap. An appropriate gap does not always seem to be there. That is not nice at all. I do not like that phase at all. Yeah, I prefer that. I prefer the one with like the constant stream one now, rather than that one. The one that I said goes on for way too long. The one where the sort of the spiralling, they sort of spiral out and then kind of home in on me. That actually. Seems okay. Have I actually died to that? I didn't like the look of it first time around. I managed to sort of pull up a few what felt like really awesome jumps initially, but is it actually pretty straightforward anyway to dodge that one? Yeah, if anything, it's the ones that whatever these are look like football or American football helmets coming along the floor that are a pain in the neck because I've got to jump over them. I've obviously got to find an appropriate gap in the bleeding shots. Okay, all the way along the left-hand side now. Let's absolutely try and feather this. Not to take liberties, but let's just... Oh, that was way too much. See if we can outrun it completely in one go without having to jump through. I'm not necessarily going to necessarily do this all the time. It just so worked out that I was over on the right-hand side of the screen. I could get over the right-hand side of the screen to test that, and yes, that does indeed work. That's not very nice. It does admittedly, thankfully, seem to give me quite a bit of time to be able to find the next safe spot, wherever it is. Okay, so this is the danger bit where you start firing out the other ones. Like that! Oh, that is nasty. Can we be please facing the right way, please, again? I don't know how I end up being turned around. If I'm shooting the save while I'm facing right, which I presume must be, given where I'm positioned, how is it that I'm facing left when I... start the save off again? I'll restart. I don't understand that. Anyway, that was not the right idea. That's also not the right idea, but we're at the end of the attack, so it shouldn't make much difference. I shouldn't get too caught up in dodging an awful lot there. Okay, so that cosmic sense bit now seems to be well, not now. It didn't look nice the first time I got there, but yeah, that looks like it could be kind of nasty. Yeah, I still don't like this, but I feel like it's just dependent on there being a nice gap at a convenient time where the helmets are coming across the floor. So that was very nice. And camera on the right hand side of the screen again, so provided I don't go too quickly here, or indeed too slowly, and end up getting caught by a stray projectile, because those ones that are curving down are making me slightly nervous, I must admit, but I feel like this is okay. Yes, we're fine. It would be helpful if I could get it sort of into position, I guess, a bit nicer on this next phase, a bit quicker. So where the hell are you? Oh my god, I could not see that at all. Right, I don't think there is another one now, is there? No, it just goes straight into this. So I don't think I'm in a good position here at all. Oh, it's not bad. You're going to do it again, aren't you? Yep, on the music cue as well. Okay, okay, okay. No! Oh, why? Ugh. Well, judging by the time there, and also by the time on the other segments, so I think it was like, the first section takes 45 seconds, really? Doesn't seem like it goes anywhere near that long. And the second one, I think that if it was 122, would be 37 seconds. I think we must be approaching the end of that phase, which will be good, because at the moment that's the one that's causing me what I think is the most difficult. Much as I don't like the first bit of the Zurai bit. Yeah, this bit is, yeah, fine. I'm going to die to it every now and then, but I'm pretty happy with my technique and strategy for this. I don't see this being, being any kind of problem at all. But okay, just need to obviously just not get patterns like that maybe. Although I survived it, so clearly it wasn't that bad. Blimey, these small jumps and things I'm having to make over these things are not nice at all, and I jumped too high. Or possibly even double jumped when I was going over the one that was coming over the left hand side. That meant I was going to just land on the one that came from the right. That was awful. I think we have landed on possibly the two most difficult ones at the end, personally. Obviously, we'll see how this pans out, but I've not beaten the third. I'm just doing this all wrong again, and I survived it, but I'm just not doing what I should be doing. Yeah, I don't think any other. Most of them took more than like 25 minutes at most, other than obviously the avoidance one. I feel like the other ones all went down. I'm sure one of them went down under 10 minutes as well. So yeah, it honestly felt like the avoidance one. This looks like a slightly different pattern there, or I just wasn't in the same position, or the position I've been trying to get to. So I end up getting a bit kind of caught out there. That is awful. That was awful. Yeah, where? Couldn't find a safe spot there. Yeah, I feel like some of them have taken. Yeah, some of them took less than 10 minutes. Whereas again, we're only going about. Okay, fine. Well, we're going to be going even longer if I'm going to start doing that. 16, 17 minutes or so, given the minute-long introduction. But this again has the feel for being difficult. The other ones, I feel like. You can just kind of tell whether there's certain bits that are going to kind of trip you up or not. I generally didn't feel... I did on the avoidance one, I do on this one as well, like things are just going to take longer to do than any of the other ones. So, boy. Yeah, it looks like we've got about, I'd say, 45 seconds and then 37 seconds, I think it was. So, oh my god, I'm in a completely different position here. Is this going to screw me over here? No, it still seems to work. That's still the pattern I've got there. In terms of manoeuvring and cycling round you, still seems to work out pretty nicely there, so I'm still pretty happy with that. That's not nice. That is not nice either. Yeah, this has got to be random, doesn't it? Has it? Is it? That can't be free. That can't be. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe this whole thing is. No, the whole thing can't be. Obviously, the first bit is somewhat dependent on where. I don't like this at all. I feel like I'm going to get stuffed here. Okay, we're just about okay. But yeah, obviously this is random in terms of where these appear. I presume the projectiles that come at me in the circling phase are also random. So yeah, no, there's not a. Oh my goodness me! Okay, let me shut up and concentrate here. So bang! Wow. Okay. And again, what? Seriously? Okay. Can I just? I don't know how, unless I keep inching along and keep hitting and hitting the save from the left-hand side. While I'm facing left. I don't know. I don't know how I keep facing in the opposite direction there to where I want to be. That's really, really silly. Anyway, as I completely mess up my pattern here again, I've got it back now, thankfully. But as I get it back, I completely. What the fuck?
Game's over.
Oh my god! What the hell was that? Jesus Christ! I didn't see what the achievement was. I presume it's for getting this spider. You noticed. My God! What the hell was that? Why did that happen? Oh my God! It's okay. That's somewhat tempered my sort of like getting frustrated with this, because that was just what the hell. Oh my God, that's sort of, I want to say put me in a good mood or anything like that, but wow. Oh my God, give me a freaking heart attack. Jesus Christ. Oh my, I've got no idea what I was even saying up to that point. Yeah, my train of thought is completely gone. I have, honest to goodness, no idea what I was even saying. Other than probably commenting on a stupid death that I had up to that point. But, good, wow. Anyway. Yeah, no, I have literally no idea what I was saying. So, I can't even begin to... I don't like... It was probably the facing the save, the direction of the save, wasn't it, or something? I don't know why I'm shooting here. That's completely pointless. No point doing that whatsoever. Wow, yeah, good grief. Yeah, I've no idea what I was saying before, so we're just going to we're not even going to try, or I'm not even going to try to get back my train of thought. We're just going to react to what happens, yeah, on here. Or I can start talking about something that I was just going to talk about generally. Yeah, man. Those two attacks, yeah, the attack with the, on where the football helmets come along from the ground during Zurai's phase is a pain in the neck. And as is, unfortunately, that the cosmic sense one, where the projectiles, or you're going round, you have to go round and round while there's a cross kind of set of projectiles, because those are horrible. This is just, I don't like this at all. I presume that isn't scripted every time, and that is somewhat random. The timing of the helmets might not be. I'm going way too fast here. But the projectiles, it sort of feels like it's doing roughly the same thing each time. So is it completely random? Is it actually completely scripted in the sense that they will always do that? So, for example, if I did exactly what I just did next go, would I survive that? I don't know. The chance of me maybe pulling off exactly what I did that go, though, are minimal to none. So, yeah. Okay, that's that, I think. Oh, God. Right. Bang. 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 And again, bang. Bang. Oh, you do another set. Okay, I now find myself on the left-hand side of the screen this time. Is that good or not? Well, I dodged that, so... Yay. Oh, no, there's another one. Okay, but... It's really not so bad at all. Okay, we are done with that. And this is 0G, bit of that. Okay, I see you, Falco, whatever you are, from the left-hand side, and now you see from the right-hand side. This looks rather easy at the moment. Oh God, two of you. But I can just stay in the middle and be fine. Okay. Okay. Really? Okay, cool with that. Cool with this. The middle is a safe spot. Oh God, what's that? Are we done? Really? Really? No. Oh, it's a fake. Is it? We're done. Okay. I mean, I still would like to pull that off, but.
That's all you got.
Oh, hang on a minute.
One peppermint. I'll miss your foot to that. It made, I swear, on me bum.
we're done with stage 4. Okay, stage 4 clear. Stage 4 complete. Who knew the wannabes could fight so well? Stage 4 accomplished. B. Really? B. Great. That did not feel great. Okay, let's just if that's not going to progress on, which I don't think it will do till I move on. Let's just sum that. Okay, so actually, well, that final attack was ridiculously easy. Again, let's just pure instinct, whatever. But the zero one at the end there was really easy. It looked like you could just stay in the middle of the screen. Everything from the top in the first phase was not going right in the middle. There were even two that were close together. It looked like there was a gap in the middle, but I could still avoid them. Falco, whoever it was coming from the other side of the screen, telegraphs it and was dead easy to avoid. The ones where they come combined can meet in the middle again at the same time, so that was fine. And you could even stay in the middle of the screen for all those projectiles that came down in the final phase. The only time you had to move was when the spikes came down. So I think there was a spike right in the middle. But man, that was a piece of cake. That last section. Oh, I'm disappointed I didn't pull off the spike jump at the end there. That was irritating. But oh well. Thank goodness it was a fake. I don't have to do all that again. That doesn't feel like the worst thing in the world actually. But still, to die to that at the end of having gone through all that would have been rather irritating. So, glad it wasn't a death. Although, yeah, I'm slightly disappointed I didn't pull off the jump. It didn't look that bad, actually, funnily enough. But anyway, didn't pull it off. Sadness. Anyway, we're done with stage 4. And looking at the time, I guess we're not going to even bother kicking off stage 5. Really, we're coming up to about 26 minutes, so we're coming up to half an hour anyway. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to start stage 5 this time around. So, yeah, let's just progress the story and see what we've got. You're leaving me with very few options, kid. If only you understood what was happening. Alas, you've finally reached our location. Ooh, are we approaching endgame? If you would, please wipe your feet at the door. I just cleaned the stairs. Oh, mini games unlocked, access them from the main menu. Okay. Oh, this looks ominous, and we're not getting thrusted straight into a boss battle. Let's get that save. Well, I guess we can at least have a little possible sneak preview of what we got going on here. Okay, this is ominous. As soon as obviously just completely symmetrical, no difference between going left or right. So, okay, and there's a blockade there on this one. Okay, so I can't progress until I defeat you. But yeah, who knows who you are? I don't recognise you. So, yeah, we will call it there. And we're in stage 5 at least. And this certainly has a feel for being some sort of like final tower or something like that. I'd be slightly surprised there wasn't a stage 6 or something, given the sort of the other medley games seem to go to at least a stage 6. So, but anyway, yeah, no idea if this is the end. It does have the kind of a feel with the almost the sort of just the wind playing in the background as well, without really any music. It just sort of kind of adds to that sort of kind of final area feel. But anyway, yeah, we'll see what we'll yeah, the tower has a very much final area feel to it. This whole place. So Blair. I'm just going round in circles and rambling now. But I'm just anyway, pleased to have stage 4 out of the way. Stage 4 as a whole was an interesting concept there. And it'll be a completely different gameplay, different every time you play it through. Obviously, I presume, obviously with stages 1 to 3, you're just fighting boss after boss after boss. They're in a set order. But with stage 4, obviously it's a complete random selection of when you get what order you get those things in, presumably. So how many would there be? 6 of them. So 6 factorial. 720 different combinations for the order in which you can play that. So unless you're going to play the game, unless you're like speedrunning, I suppose, in which case you might get it. Obviously, that's not a guarantee. Even if you played this 10 times, although if you weren't speedrunning, I'm not sure why you'd play this 10 times. But even if you were, obviously, it's not a guarantee that you're not going to get the same order that you would have previously got. But on average, yeah, there are 720 different combinations for the order in which you can get that. So you're probably going to get a different experience every time you play the game. So unless you're speedrunning it and you end up playing it thousands upon thousands of times. But anyway, yeah, stage 4 out of the way. Pleased to have that done. And yeah, we'll be kicking off stage 5 with whoever this is next time. So hope to see you for that. But until then, cheerio.